Here's something nobody tells you about retirement: the freedom that everyone envies. It can feel like a trap. Hi, it's Jeanette Brown here, creator of Your Retirement Your Way. Now, in the first two videos of this series, we talked about the identity shift that happens when you retire and how to start reconnecting with who you really are underneath the roles you have played. But there's a next step that's just as important, and that's learning how to shape your days so they actually feel like yours. Because I've seen it in myself, and I've seen it in many people. When you go from decades of structured days to completely open ones, two things tend to happen. Either you fill every hour with busyness, committees, errands, saying yes to everyone, or you drift, and neither one feels good. The first trap is what I call the busyness trap. It's when you replace the structure of work with a different type of obligation. You volunteer for everything. You pack your diary because an empty diary feels like failure. But underneath all that activity, there's a voice saying, this isn't what I thought retirement would feel like. The second trap is drifting trap. That's where days blend together. Tuesday feels like Saturday. You're meant to start that project, read that book, plan that trip, but you just don't get around to it and time goes on. Now, I fell into both of these traps at different points. Early on, I said yes to everything because I was afraid of the silence. Then I pulled back too far and spent weeks feeling like I was floating. It took me a while to find the middle ground, and when I did, it changed the entire quality of my retirement. What I found, and what I now teach, is that a fulfilling retirement comes down to 4 key ingredients. Not a rigid schedule, not a to-do list, just 4 areas that when they're present in your week make you feel grounded and truly alive. The first ingredient is health and vitality, prioritizing your physical, mental and emotional well-being. This is the foundation everything else is built on. It's not about following some punishing routine. It's about moving your body in ways that feel good, protecting your mental health and paying attention to how you feel each day. A morning walk, cooking a meal that nourishes you, saying no to something that drains you. The second ingredient is meaningful connections and growth, nurturing your relationships and staying curious. Human beings don't do well in isolation, especially after the daily social contact of work disappears. But this isn't just about having people around you, it's about deepening the relationships that matter. A weekly coffee with a friend who really sees you, a book club, a travel group. When connection and growth go hand in hand, retirement stops feeling like an ending and starts feeling like an expansion. Now, the third ingredient is living with purpose, finding the activities that give your days meaning. This is something you do that matters to your heart, not because someone else needs it, but because it matters to you. For me, it's creating content. For you, it might be mentoring, gardening, writing, volunteering for a cause you believe in. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be yours. And the fourth ingredient is dreaming big, embracing adventure and the life you haven't given yourself permission to live yet. This is the one most people skip, and it's the one that can transform everything. For years, maybe decades, you put dreams on hold. You told yourself someday. But here's the truth. Retirement is your someday. It's here now. Now here's what I'd suggest. Take a blank piece of paper and draw your week. Then ask yourself, where does each ingredient show up? If health and vitality are missing, that's why you feel flat. If meaningful connection is missing, that's why it feels lonely. If purpose is missing, that's why things feel hollow. And if dreaming big is missing, if you're not reaching for anything that excites you, that's why retirement feels like it's shrinking instead of expanding. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just look at next week and ask, can I add one thing that serves one of these ingredients? That's enough to start. Small, deliberate changes compound into a completely different experience of retirement. This is actually the heart of what I teach in my course, Your Retirement Your Way. Now, if you want to go deeper, head over to my website, JeanetteBrown.net, where you'll find articles, videos, and a free guide to help you get started. The link is in the description. But there's one more thing we need to talk about, because even when you know who you are, and even when you've started to design days that feel good, there's something that can quietly undo all of it. A belief that many retirees carry without even knowing it. And that's what the final video in this series is about. Now tell me in the comments which of the 4 ingredients is most missing from your week right now. I'd love to hear, and I think you'll be surprised how many people share the same answer. Now, if you're finding this series helpful, please subscribe and share it with someone you know who's navigating retirement. It could be exactly what they need to hear. I'll see you in the final video.